welcome to Two Fan Dinosaurs. I'm Siobhan, and that there, over there, in that there corner, that's Dr. Sinister. Hello.
Don't put Dr. Sinister in a corner.
You're very, very quiet. Very quiet.
I don't know why.
That's uncanny, that is. Because was it last time on the blade you kept cutting out? Oh, that's very strange.
I don't know what's going on.
Don't worry, welcome to my world. What we're doing tonight, boys and girls, whilst Andrew fiddles around with these bits and pieces, we're looking at State of Decay, episodes 1 and 2. And because we're very, very kind, we're going to talk over them for you. Who knew?
Yay.
Do you want to do a test to see if you're louder?
Is that any better?
No. Can you get closer to the microphone, maybe? Oh, no. Please, no. Please don't let my internet go. Can you get closer to the microphone by any chance?
How about that?
Well, say a bit more.
No? Say a bit more.
Still very quiet. I still say you should be closer to your mic, but what do I know? Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to start, we're on UK BritBox. We've got rid of the from the BBC logo thingy, and we're at the start of the title sequence. We've got 22 minutes, 24 seconds remaining on this episode. I'll say 3, 2, 1, go, and when I say go, you hit the play button. It's that simple. We'll take a quick break between episodes 1 and 2, and then we'll do the second one. Right then, Sin, are you ready?
Yes!
Perfect! Spot on! Yes, keep it like that! Alright, see you here we go then. 3, 2, 1, go! Pizzazz! According to this, it's the Doctor Who theme.
You would have thought.
I
Who would
know.
have thought?
What do we make of the title sequence then?
I think the Doctor Who themes should have a number, like the Doctors have a number, and the title sequences should have a number. And that way, when people say, I like title sequence number 5, we know exactly what they're talking about.
Bit boring doing it that way, isn't it?
It's orderly.
Yeah, I know how much you like that.
Awfully like a spaceship.
Ah, Paddy. This is one of Paddy's finest scores. It really is. It's so
Right.
atmospheric.
He's got a very big jacket on.
Yes, he has. And ladies and gentlemen, can we point out, after some fair competition from Decider Draith and the Pangolins' strange little things, now we are on Planet of the Beards.
Yes.
There are some magnificent beards. You see. Orcon. He was great. We love Orcon. There's Ivo. Sorry, I may have watched this once or twice before. More magnificent beards, please notice. Should we do the usual thing of saying that this was originally called The Wasting and it was supposed to be a vampire story and the BBC were going to make a vampire series, a Dracula adaptation, so they dropped the vampire mutations and it turned into Horror of Fang Rock. However, they were scrabbling around in the cupboards looking for scripts to start season 18 with, and this was one. And therein lies a tale. I'll come back to that. Remind me to come back to it.
It's very dark in that set.
Yes, it is. And for 1980s Doctor Who, that's quite impressive.
Well, he's dead. She's dead. She's dead.
Sorry, we're playing the opening credits of Dad's Army.
Yeah.
Okay.
That moustache looked a bit dodgy on his beard. It looks awfully fake.
Well, don't you understand? In E-space, that's how moustaches grow.
Mm.
Sorry.
Space. Space. Put an E in moustache.
Oh, God, I love State of Decay so much.
Of course, you realise this isn't the definitive version of State of Decay.
No, that's the one read by Tom.
Correct.
Yes. No, Romana's outfit's amazing as ever.
Yeah. Was it June Hudson? Was she the...
I think possibly.
Yeah.
Possibly. Okay, now we're getting a little bit of fill-in. A little bit more of the whole of the what this CVE is.
She's already got gloves on, as if she knows it's going to be cold.
She's not daft. She's been around the block a bit by now. Right then, coming up, we're going to have an example of Paddy Kingsland's TARDIS in flight theme. It'll keep cropping up. I think the next time's in Legopolis, but more subtly. It's a little tin dog. You love a little tin dog. Screw you, new boy, you're wrong. Ah, dear. We love a little tin doggy. Now, are we going to look at the scenes where Tom's obviously been ill and had to have his hair permed? And there's also the whole... Sorry, go on.
It looks a bit fluffy here, I have to say.
There we go. TARDIS in flight theme, Paddy Kingsland. What was I going to say? Hair. Yeah. There's also the other thing we've got to watch out for, to see whether the recording block they were doing at the time, whether Tom and Lalla had fallen out or whatever. Ooh, whooshing. I love these words. Just put warp. All right, it's not really onomatopoeically correct. Oh, God, that was hard.
Onomatopoeically.
Thank you. Yes, that's exactly where I was going with that. Oh, my God, there's the perfect opportunity for a photo of Tom to be taken.
Mm.
And the dog's chosen right now to eat. Good, 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 good.
Excellent.
And, of course, this is a Terrance Dicks script.
Of course.
Of course it is. Yep. But he and Chris Bidmead had a little bit of an itty-bitty falling out. Bidmead rewrote the script, and the director, Peter Moffat, read what he'd written and said, no, I'm sorry, I won't do this script. I want to do the old script. And on and off over the years, Dicks and Bidmead have exchanged the occasional rap on the knuckles to the other one, because one of them has said something and the other one has bleeping. Ooh, I'm not so sure about that edit.
No, it's clearly later in the day.
Oh, dear me. Oh, those. Oh, look at that scarf. Is that scarf not magnificent? Look at the colours of it.
Very wide.
You don't have to tell me. Why do I look yellow? Huh.
You look yellow. Your room's blue. A moment ago, you were in red alert.
Ah. I'm just, we're not sure of the situation right now. We're playing safe.
Is a blue alert the imminent attack of pornography?
Meanwhile, going back to the beards, I don't know how to answer that. Hello. Here we go. Tom's going to take a trip around the thesaurus any second. And immediately, oh God, I've found something I can't understand. I'm going to grovel to it.
Mm-hmm.
They had the bearing of lords.
Scientists.
Here we go. How many of these did Tom put in and how many did Terence put in?
Mundanugu.
Another one is Technicothica, which comes up a bit later. Ah, dear. Must quickly apologise to people for the irregularity of this channel's schedule. Personal life has got in the way a little bit. We won't be back next week with episodes 3 and 4, but we will be doing them, don't worry. So, there we go. Same with the Flashing Blade. Like my father before me and his father before him.
The Lord slew, I am loyal.
Now, this is Tom still in season 17 mood. And we get the last great gag in this story. Oh, that's a move I've seen him do before. That's a very long time. It's a very long time. Sorry, I've watched this a few too many times myself. And this is where it twists on its head. And you're suddenly wondering, hang on, what's going on here?
He pulls out a radio.
Yeah, exactly. It's got a nice twirl at the end of the moustache part there, you've got to admit.
Yeah, but it's a bit too straight along under the nose, I think.
Yeah, maybe. So something's up. It's the boy in the rubber pyjamas.
With a patch on his knee.
This is Matthew Waterhouse's first story. Wig. It's a wig. I'm just saying. God, they could have dressed him better than that, couldn't they? To be fair, he really was lumbered with...
Pyjamas.
Yeah. You know.
See, the problem
colouring's off as well.
One of the problems with this era of Doctor Who is that, with the notable exception of Romana, I will say, everyone's in a uniform. Everyone's.
Well, that was a John Nathan Turner thing. He decided he wants a uniformed look. It's more of a branding thing than anything else. And
I think it's got.
I mean, they got it right in the Liberator. You know, different outfit every week, and the TARDIS should be like that.
Yeah.
But look, there's Tom's old oatmeal coat and the brown coat. Ah, bless you, little tin doggy. Ooh, there's a tin doggy first coming up, but not tonight.
Uh-oh.
It's so atmospheric, isn't it?
I like a nice woodland scene.
So do I. And those two they fit it perfectly. They really do. Hello. Oh, it's another photograph.
Yeah.
Ah, dear. Sorry, folks. I'm enjoying this too much, even though I can't hear it. If I was actually able to hear it, you probably wouldn't get 2 words out of me. I do love this so much. Peak Series 18, this is. And here we go. We're back to this again. Look at the colours of that. Isn't it rich?
All the leaves, the colours.
It's October.
I thought you said we were coming. No, we're not doing that.
No, but let's not go down there. I was expecting you to say, no, it's November. But, dear me. We need to take a moment out to praise Zargo's beard. When we get a close-up, I mean, we're talking levels only formally achieved by the Archimandrite's hat. I mean, let's be honest here. Oh, this is a lovely shot, and the music that goes with it.
It's amazing.
I mean, even as a kid, that blew me away. It really did.
Yeah.
It looks a bit wastelandy.
It's
Interesting. What looks like more technology. And isn't it nice that actually able to make exactly the same cloaks?
It's astounding.
Science. Oh, look, there he is. It's Kalmar. Looks like his head's wired into something.
Yeah, it's prototype Davros.
And there we go, Technocothica. I think Terence says in the book, I'm not sure, I think I might have made it up. That's what I loved about Terence. He had a sense of humour in his writing. He knew his own shortcomings, or the familiar tropes, if you know what I mean. And he wasn't afraid to take the mickey out of himself. Yep, Tom's still having fun. You can tell that. Mind you, this sort of thing's grist to a mill to Tom. A little band of rebels.
That looked awfully like Romana's sonic screwdriver he just picked up.
Terence came back to this planet in E-Space.
Yes.
A couple of times in the new adventure, Virgin New Adventure Blood Harvest. Part of the story takes place here on this planet. It's still not named. And then there was the 8 Doctors, which had a section that is a sort of coda to State of Decay. Just essentially what happened afterwards, but before they left, if you know what I mean. Is that flishy, flashy flishiness annoying?
No.
Oh.
We've got 2 stories in a row here with
The wasting.
a stranded spaceship in E-Space. And the next story is about a stranded spaceship in E-Space.
Procrastination. Things not moving forward. In this particular instance, it's because of the whole vampiric thing, and they're being kept at a certain level. Full circle, they just didn't know how to fly the spaceship. Bit of an oversight. And then Rorvik in the privateer.
Who's a very angry man.
Very angry man. But at least he finally gets something done.
Yes.
We shall call him Kessler, for that is his name. This is Terence sticking to a bit of an artful dodger brief about Adric.
Yeah. Being a bit literal.
Yeah. Now, I don't mind that. It's just Matthew is still very much learning here. Like I say, it's his first story. I wonder if it fits. Oh my God, look at that.
Amazing.
Wow. Well, I suppose in a smaller universe, the chances of coincidence are greater. That's given you something to think about, hasn't it? It's given me something to think about. Greedy for food. Yep, that's Adric. Mind you, with his metabolism, look at the way he heals, it's understandable.
If the universe is smaller, it means there's a more finite amount of planets and suns, which means there would be a lesser chance of. Yes,
Andrew,
I think that's right.
Are you actually telling me that you thought that one through?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. What
What
is
I
the
would like to know-
wasting? Sorry.
What I would like to know is in eSpace,
Yes.
when do the Renaults turn up?
Seriously, when Renault announced the name of that car, I knew I would have a lot of very annoying fun for years to come.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, anything beginning with E. I've got to do it how John Leeson pronounced it. E space. You know, it's got to be done like that. It's a stupid way this program has influenced us over the years. Those stupidest things as well. A bloody amazing show. Yep, Earth technology.
It's CFAX.
It is, isn't it? Didn't CFAX or Oracle celebrate its anniversary very recently? Its 40th anniversary or something.
Something like that.
Kalmar, what are you wearing on your head, love? Is it to protect you from the wasting? Tell us. Tell us. Oop.
12/12/1998.
Those are very strange uniforms for spacemen. From space.
I think they have a bit of a retro period in their design.
Tarek's beard. You're starting to cut out again, sorry.
Oh.
We're going to work this out. I'll come up and we're going to work this out. Even if I have to bring a hammer. You'll notice that the Doctor and Romana, well, particularly the Doctor, the only real splash of colour in this whole thing. Oh, this is so beautiful. I mean, Peter Moffat wasn't the best Doctor Who director in the world, but this, his first go at it, he gets it right. Complaints in the House of Lords that the show was giving bats a bad name. I kid you not.
I've not heard that one before. Well, I may have done. I might have forgotten.
Yeah, well. Love the green tint to the sky. And again, beautiful countryside and nicely lit.
I wonder where it was filmed.
I think it was Black Park again. But don't take me, don't take that as gospel. I'm not sure. Oh, someone's extra just holding a bit of bat.
On a piece of elastic.
Yep. Oh dear. This looks a lot worse than when I remember seeing it. Oh, but that was good. That was good. Good. I enjoyed that. What was your favourite part of that?
I thought Camilla looked a bit hot.
Okay, wasn't expecting that. I'm going to be honest. You've been talking to Brian too many times. That's all I can say. I'm lined up on episode 2, and I've got 23 minutes 16 playtime. Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Ah, dear. God, I love this series. All right, then. If you're ready. 3, 2, 1. Episode 2. Go. Pizzazz. So what do we think of the title sequence, then?
My God, it's full of stars.
See, I always thought that made it less extraordinary. It was just stars like any other space program.
Absolutely.
A nice idea, update the titles, but you can't get better than those slit scan. And indeed the howl around stuff. Quite a long reprise here,
Yeah.
to be honest with you. But mind you, look how short the episodes have been this year. Some of them have been ridiculously short, so obviously this much of a reprise, I'm guessing, is simply to make up the time. I allow us to tell this bit of the cliffhanger, the whole story, they're walking back, then they're attacked by bats, rather than just a bit attacked by bats.
Yeah.
Words are tricky. God, I love that shot. I really love that shot.
It's got a nice sense of scale.
Yes, very much so. I mean, they chose to do it in the shade rather than outside. I mean, it doesn't look a particularly bright day anyway, but still.
No.
Oh, hello.
Ooh.
My servants have found them. Now the Doctor gets to meet the other side of the things. What an odd-looking tower. Why, it almost looks like it could have been done for something else.
Mm.
Habris. More interested in saving his own skin.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. And you can project this forward to the 12th Doctor and River.
Yeah.
Straight away, bing, bang, bong, bong. Or actually, anytime River's with the Doctor.
They're very arch, aren't they?
They are very arch, but I think it works in this context. It's almost a fairy tale story. Almost.
Yeah.
Does something a bit odd later on, though. Yes, Salisbury Cathedral Tower is mighty indeed. That was a satirical joke. Well ignored. Now, I remember watching the Tom Baker years. They showed this clip. And the one thing he really loved was the movement of the actors, how they'd been directed to move by Peter Moffat. He thought it was beautifully fluid. There we go. That's the word I was looking for. And you can see that as well. He's making use of his resources rather than struggling with them. Which affair would only distract... Quite right, let me eat cake. Though apparently she never actually said that.
No.
Dear me, pesky peasants on... Dear, have to have that put down. Apart from saving them from gluttony. What a brilliant line. A brilliant Romana line.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
Yeah. One small cut on your finger. Ah. Look at that beard. Look at that beard. I'm sure I'm watching this for the wrong reasons. A freak accident. You don't mean a CVE, do you? I suspect it may not have been such a freak thing. Compensations, huh? Have you been sucked through a CVE and it wasn't your fault?
Yeah. Call E-Claims direct.
E-Claims. Oh, come on, Internet. Don't do this to me. Sorry, my Internet's obviously playing up a little bit tonight.
Oh.
Yeah, well, it's...
Earth technology.
I am not thumping my computer. She's delicate. Those who speak out against him die silently in the night, see? Oh, this is good Mummerset dialogue. It is.
No one else seems to question that he's come from out of nowhere.
Well, they know he knows the Doctor and Romana. And because they've just lost their son.
No, but the people in the background, they don't seem to care.
And considering
It's
there
quite
is
small.
nowhere else but the village. You make a fair point, Andrew. You make a fair point. It's against all custom. Oons by the mass.
Uh-oh.
Batface! Dear God, he was goth before the cure existed. Emrys Jones, I think this guy's called.
Yes.
Doesn't quite underplay it.
He has detected the non-conformity.
Conformity. We will never get away from that. At what point does Adric fall under his spell, do you think? The whole hypnotism thing. I wouldn't know what to do with all that. Dominion over the world?
I would.
Yes. Yes, I would know what to do about that. It's just I don't think people will be very happy. Because those with are going to have to give up a little, and those without will get more. That's wonderful. It's verbal fencing. What's it? Sociopathic? No, not sociopathic.
So energetic.
Yeah, it's a brilliant line. There's some great little words being chucked about here. Such subtle costumes for the king and the queen. Yawning chasm, I'd say.
He's shocking.
Sociopathetic abyss, abscess. That's wonderful. Oh, yeah, he said the thing. The thing was said.
Yeah.
It's an odd thing to say, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
To be fair. I think that's possibly a little bit too obvious. The way Tom says this. Hydrax! Hydrax! Yeah, you can see who... You can see the pecking order. You've got Orkon, Camilla, then Zargo at the bottom.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
there's another great line coming up. Wait for it.
Oh, yes.
There are
Red
guards outside the door. Many guards.
Right, there's a patch near the chair.
Ah, this is just lovely to watch. Like I say, I wish I could hear it. There we go. Co-pilot there. Pilot there. Romana finds what he's looking for. Oh, God, I love these two working together. They didn't last long enough, quite frankly.
No.
I'm not sure if there was a law of consonantial shift. Or if that's just something Terry made up. But
It does happen, though.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's probably just couldn't find out what it was actually called, so came up with that, the Brothers Grimm, you know. Still hasn't looked at her, has he?
The thing is, though, right? If they're not descendants, they are the original. So how would they pervert their own names?
Time, I suppose. Just time. Here we go. She's already found it. And she lets him have it, you know? It's a case of, I'll let him have this one.
Yeah.
I say, look at this. Wait for it, wait for it. How very clever of you, Doctor. Right, now, this is Zombie Adric, isn't it?
Yeah. And it's the first time Adric decides to pitch in his lot with the enemy.
To be fair, don't think it had too much choice in this particular instance.
No. He's the chosen one.
I'm terribly sorry, but Adric's an elite, as we got told. Oh, sorry about the sound on my microphone on our full circle with Andrew Smith. I'm hoping the sound's okay tonight. I have to wait and see. That's nice, isn't it?
Charming.
Scared of their own shadow, I'd say. Because that means they'd be out in the sun! Worth a try. Ooh, mention of a great one. Oh, dear God. He's off. He's having so much fun. He really is. This is so theatrical.
Shakespearean.
Possibly. But exactly what the BBC at the time did very well. I mean, it's a period piece to all intents and purposes.
Yeah.
Hello, where are they? They're not in the spaceship in space anymore. Because it's not in space, I suppose. I think you could be right. Ah. I can't for the life of me remember where they filmed this.
Probably in our power station. That's what they normally do.
Come on, Tarak. Stand up for him. Flap, flippity flap, flip, flop, flip, flap, flip, flap. Look at the beard flap. Look, 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 look. You want a gun? Why not Zoidberg? Oh, please, a close-up on him talking and the beard, please. I don't ask much out of life.
Do it.
Oh, what a cute little thing.
I wonder if it's got a name.
Gerald. And the only reason I said Gerald is because young Kalmar here reminds me of a hamster. I never had a hamster, let alone one called Gerald, but there we go. Look, I've had a bit of a rough time of late, all right? Just let the brain do things. Oh, dear.
So, what we've learned from the planet is that it doesn't have much, but it does have really good conditioning.
Timotei, I reckon. Actually, this might be before Timotei was around. I think we're just going to have to plump for good old-fashioned Head and Shoulders.
No, Timotei's around. This is the future.
You make a fair point. But would they have that many supplies of Timotei to last that long? Or is Tarak basically the one who found them, hoarded them to himself?
I think the Hydrax was a shampoo supply ship.
You could be right there. Look at that beard. I'm so sorry, folks, but I mean, how can you not watch this and be fascinated by them? Ah, dear. I've got no life. Have I mentioned that before?
Uh-oh.
Forgot to shut the door behind him. I don't know why, but I really like this little set. It's just what on earth? I've got a cat wanting my attention. Hello, Chestnut. I know you're there, sweetheart. Ah, yes. The least we say about the shuttle model turning in space later on, the better, I think. We'll pretend it didn't happen.
No.
But we have that delight to wait forward to. To wait forward to? To look forward to. Yeah, I don't think they're getting on at this point.
Really?
I know for a fact when they climbed down the ladder, Tom, the direction was help her down. She can bloody well get down on her own. So, Matthew Waterhouse's memoir, Blue Box Boy,
Got a copy of that over there.
mentions that it was a bit awkward. Oops, things happened to him. This made me wonder what the internal corridors are made of, because they look like brick. Would you have a brick spaceship in space? I asked merely for information. At this point, help her down. She can bloody well get down herself. Yeah, I think my scarf is actually longer than Tom's. That's a bit of a worry. I can make up for the fact that my season 15 short shrunk in the wash.
Uh-oh.
Now, remember this scene. Something very similar is going to occur in the next series, in the next story.
Indeed.
That'll be the day. I made a funny. I said that'll be the... It doesn't matter. Oh, we're back to the Horns and Imel again. And the doom on him just grows, doesn't it? And you can tell he's sickened by it. That would have been a good place to have a cliffhanger.
Yeah, I think so.
Load of profiteroles at the bottom there. Or it could be this bit. He said he wasn't going to help her down. And obviously changed his mind. We still get a little bit of Tom comedy. The last flashback to how things were. This is nicely framed. Oh, it's on its way to the candy kitchen. There is a school of thought that says that what's happening is basically the Doctor's ancestral memories kicking off.
Okay. Why not Romana's as well?
She is but a mere child.
But they're ancestral memories, so that's irrelevant.
But as well we know, the Doctor was around during the Bullshit Wars, the Great Vampire Wars. Now we know that.
Yes.
Rather conveniently explains things. I love that shirt. I'm very worried I'm going to turn up at my dad's funeral almost looking like Bill Hartnell. Not quite sure what to do about that.
Jeez.
Oh dear. Don't touch the cave walls.
It's almost bat-like in the background.
Yeah, but they just look like probably what they are. Heavily sprayed tarpaulin. It's a model shot!
Yeah.
Hello, dear.
Hello, mate.
Nice cliffhanger. Nice cliffhanger. We like this. I'm going to say it now. I'm loving every second of this. Quite frankly.
Stuff.
What?
Stuff.
Your microphone's doing that thing again. That's it. I am coming around to your place before much longer, and you're going to let me have a fiddle. And I can't play it, but if I could have a guitar as well, that would be cool. Yeah. So, overall, what do you make of the first two episodes of State of Decay, Dr. Sinister? Look at that. Ready for 2 pricks. One on each thumb. I'm right there with him, with the tea and biscuits. This doesn't put a foot wrong, quite frankly. And Peter Moffat was so right to stick to Terence's script. And it just works. It's... Season 18, you're terrible to me, you really are. So, there we go. Okay, we will not be back next Friday, will we, Andrew?
No.
And I need to look at the calendar to find out. Right, where are we? We're on the 25th. There's a chance I'll be available on the 9th for Two Fan Dinosaurs, but I can't guarantee it. Depends when I can get a flight. But I will be back for the Flashing Blade on Sunday the 11th. So there's that. Again, my apologies, folks, but some things are more important, yeah? So that's it. First 2 episodes of State of Decay. Hopefully our sound hasn't been too bad. I'll have a playback of this afterwards and have a listen. I'm a bit worried that I'm booming and distorting. So no change there then. No Flashing Blade on Sunday. Because the Americans. It's a terrible thing.
They give thanks and all that.
Yes. Do you know, I know we take the mickey out of America, but I really quite like the idea of Thanksgiving. Obviously not for, well, we're just going to create a genocide, but just the idea of having a day where you can be grateful for things. I know you should be grateful every day, but, you know, it's just me. Right then, we're going to bugger off. Hopefully back in a couple of weeks' time. Hopefully. There are no guarantees at all. Dr. Sinister, would you like to sing us out?
No?
Well, I asked him, folks. At least I tried. See you later. Bye-bye.